Britney Spears' upcoming memoir release is upon us. Even though it's not released it, certain bombshells from the book have been released to the press. Let's get into them. Britney got pregnant and unfortunately had an abortion in late 2000. While dating Justin Timberlake, Brit got pregnant when she was 18, but they decided she should get an abortion. Britney says in her upcoming book, "But Justin definitely wasn't happy about the pregnancy. He said we weren't ready to have a baby in our lives, that we were way too young. If it had been left up to me alone, I never would have done it. And yet Justin was so sure that he didn't want to be a father." Since then, Britney fans have come up with theories that her 2003 ballad, "Every Time," and its video were actually about her unborn baby. 2. Britney alleges that Justin cheated on her first. For years, it's been speculated JT cheated on Britney first, but she finally writes, "There were a couple of times during our relationship when I knew Justin had cheated on me, especially because I was so infatuated and so in love, I let it go." 3. Britney talks about her fling with Colin Farrell. After breaking up with Justin, Brit went on to have a 2-week fling with Colin Farrell. In the book, she says we wound up having a 2-week brawl, Spears writes. Brawl is the only word for it. We were all over each other, grappling so passionately it was like we were in a street fight. 4. Britney talked about the time she shaved her head in 2007. This infamous moment has been talked about for years, but not by Britney. In her interview for People magazine, she mentions the moment by saying, "I'd been eyeballed so much growing up. I'd been looked up and down, had people telling me what they thought of my body since I was a teenager. Shaving my head and acting out were my ways of pushing back. But under the conservatorship, I was made to understand that those days were now over. I had to grow my hair out and get back into shape." She was almost cast in The Notebook. Britney auditioned for the iconic film, but didn't get the part. She says, "The Notebook casting came down to me and Rachel McAdams, and even though it would have been fun to reconnect with Ryan Gosling after our time on the Mickey Mouse Club, I'm glad I didn't do it. If I had, instead of working on my album In the Zone, I'd have been acting like a 1940s Harris day and night." These are some of the biggest bombshells that have been released to the press. Britney talked about her conservatorship and private life as well. I won't share more spoilers. What do you guys think about Britney's revelations? Make sure to leave your comments down below, and don't forget to get your own copy of The Woman in Me, Britney's memoir, out October 24th.